Isaiah on Kakaaki Social to find out what's been trending on Nigeria's social media space in the past 24 hours. Hello, Himai.
Hello, Tibe. Good morning. Welcome to Kakaaki Social. I am Ohibaya Maize. On this segment of the show, we spotlight the issues shaping conversations in the Nigerian social media. So what's trending this morning? Presidential aide Loretta Onoche is at the center of a fake news controversy. Again, this is not the first time this is happening. She had been caught severally in the social media concocting issues and pushing out materials that did not actually happen or have no bearing with whatever she was talking about. Yesterday, she tweeted that PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar shared money and food at the Sokoto launch of the presidential campaign. But it turned out that that was completely false. Presidential aide Loretta Onoche in the center of a fake news controversy this time again. Let's take a look at how that panned out in the social media. President Buhari's social media aide Loretta Onoche claimed PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar shared food and money at his Sokoto rally on Monday. There's a problem. She used a misleading picture from 2017 to back up her claim. This is from The Guardian yesterday. But let's take a look at the tweet that, first of all, excerpts from that report. Social media aide to Nigerian President Loretta Onoche has claimed that Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the opposition PDP, distributed cash and food at his rally held in Sokoto, northwest Nigeria on Monday, December 3. Onoche on Tuesday tweeted a photo of food packs that had 500 naira attached to each of them with the caption, "Keep them in poverty, then give them handouts." Atiku in Sokoto yesterday. This was what she tweeted, implying that the photos came from Abubakar's Sokoto campaign rally. Loretta Onoche yesterday peddling fake news. She's a presidential aide. It's not the first time she's doing it. The first time she was caught peddling fake news, we brought it up on this show. She actually took images of a project that happened somewhere in Asia and claimed it was a project that was going on in Nasarawa State, Nigeria. But that was not the case. Still on that report, what is certain, however, is that the image did not come from the rally at Sokoto as posited by Ms. Onoche. This is not the first time the social media aide were posting images misrepresentative of facts. In September 2018, just like I mentioned earlier, she had to apologize cheekily after she was confronted with an image she posted of the Nasarawa Jos Road was a random image from the internet. She took a random image from the internet, posted it as President Muhammadu Buhari's achievement and project. This was what she tweeted yesterday. "Keep them in poverty, then give them handouts." Atiku in Sokoto yesterday. She attached this image claiming that this was what was done in Sokoto on Monday. This is, you can see clearly the image has food packs with 500 naira notes on each of them. This is what a presidential aide who is paid with taxpayers' money, this is what she did yesterday. She has not been reprimanded officially. She has not apologized as at the time of filing this report, but this is what is going on in the social media right now. Nigerians are having conversations about this. Osita Chidoka tweets and said that they think this is 2014 when fact-checking was not the norm. APC's propaganda and tissue of lies will not work in 2019. The earlier they focus on the issues, the better for them. Recycling old pictures online is a law they have been used to. They sadly won't work now. From Osita Chidoka, we saw that tweet yesterday. Let's go on and take a look at more comments from Nigerians. Ruvev tweet and said that Loretta Onoche's tweet spreading falsehood about Atiku won't come as a surprise to anyone who has lived in Nigeria within the last 3 years and witnessed a government which has made misinformation, hoarding information and fake news the basis of its communication strategy. From Twitter user at Ruvev from Ogbeni Dipo. The sort of country I dream of is not a country where people like Loretta Onoche will have an opportunity to speak for or on behalf of the president or presidency, commit multiple blunders, fail to resign, and they are not fired. From Ogbeni Dipo, we saw that tweet. I am Wilson's tweet and said that Loretta Onoche should just throw in the towel and avail herself for prosecution. This dunderhead is capable of igniting a civil war with her unzuzability, whatever that means. And from CEO Hems tweet and said that Loretta Onoche exposed for posting fake news. Photo about Atiku, again, planned by BMC in their WhatsApp group and executed by the loudest mouth without any shred of integrity. They are not telling us what Buhari has done or intending to do. Their main plan is to slander Atiku. Reactions to what you've just seen, and of course from this Twitter user, manlike_ed. So the fake picture Loretta was circulating on Twitter was a picture taken in 2017 by a guy who celebrated his birthday with the less privileged in Lagos. It's so appalling that Loretta Onoche is being paid by the FG to circulate fake news. Quite appalling considering the fact that the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, has severally warned the Nigerian media about peddling fake news, has severally also criticized online users, Nigerian social medias for being at the vanguard of sharing fake news. But what happens now when a presidential aide with a verified Twitter handle is caught red-handed, first time, second time, consistently? This was what Loretta also tweeted, which some have described as what seemed to look like hate speech. Suddenly, it's all quiet. What changed? The sponsors of the Fulani herdsmen killings are preoccupied with a serious issue. They are adjusting for the ticket of the candidacy of Nyesom Wike and Sons Limited. Oops, PDP. Prediction, come October 6, some will be begging to return to APC. She attached a picture of Saraki and Atiku to that tweet from a verified handle, calling these gentlemen sponsors of Fulani herdsmen killings. Up till now, nothing has been done about this tweet. It's still on the internet. It was not deleted. The Nigerian government did not reprimand her, but this is the situation. And Aisha Yesufu, responding to this issue, tweeted, said, "Good morning, Police NG. Have you arrested Loretta Onoche? Since Deji Adeyanju was supposedly arrested for tweets like this, it's fair you do the same to the spokesperson of government who also did. I would be fair and do both free Deji now and free Loretta now." From Aisha Yesufu tweeting yesterday. Talking about Deji Adeyanju, the latest is that Deji Adeyanju sent back to prison over fresh allegations. This is the latest report on the issue of Deji Adeyanju, social activist who was arrested by the Nigerian police for leading a protest to the Nigerian police headquarters. According to that report by the Cable, Deji Adeyanju, a political activist and convener of Concerned Nigerians, has again been remanded in prison over allegations of incitement. He was arraigned before a magistrate court in Abuja on Tuesday, a day after he was released from prison. He was arraigned on fresh charges bordering on inciting public disturbance, criminal defamation, and cyber stalking. The arraignment followed a petition written against him by Tuku Buratai, the Chief of Army Staff. But Nigerians have stepped up pressure, calling on the Nigerian government to release Deji Adeyanju. One of such tweets yesterday we saw was from Shehu Sani, Senator Shehu Sani, tweeting said Deji Adeyanju is a prisoner of conscience, a flame of conviction, and a rolling wheel of resistance. There's been a flurry of commentary calling on the Nigerian government to release Deji Adeyanju, who has been in detention for the past few days now. We move on from that issue to the issue of the clone controversy. President Buhari in Poland told Nigerians that I'm the real Buhari, I'm not Jubril from Sudan. But that issue has refused to die in the Nigerian social media much. I mean, it's even gone global. It's even made its way to Jimmy Kimmel Live, a comedy show in the United States, which surfaced yesterday. We'll take a look at how that is panning out, how Nigerians are reacting to that on the social media. Jimmy Kimmel Live. Is Nigerian President Buhari a clone? The issue of President Muhammadu Buhari being a clone or an impostor in Aso Rock has made it to the international space in a U.S. comedy show hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. Let's take a look at the video and the comments that followed.
The president of Nigeria is defending himself against an unusual accusation. This is a real tweet from Muhammadu Buhari. He wrote, "One of the questions that came up today in my meeting with Nigerians in Poland was on the issue of whether I've been cloned or not. The ignorant rumors are not surprising. When I was away on medical vacation last year, a lot of people hoped I was dead. President Buhari was out of the country for more than 3 months last year, and there was a rumor he died. They replaced him with a clone, which would mean they planned this when he was born, I guess. But he says that is not true. He says, I can assure you all that this is the real me. Later this month, I will celebrate my 76th birthday, and I'm still going strong," which is exactly what a clone would say in that situation. So, I don't know. I mean, but imagine that, a clone president. It kind of reminds me of that movie with Kevin Kline, Dave. You remember that? Guillermo, you ever see that movie, Dave?
No, Jimmy, I have not seen it.
Hold on a second. Are you a clone?
No, I am the real Guillermo.
You know what? We just got back from vacation. I think someone may have swapped Guillermo's. Can we get... he's probably back in the green room. Get to the shot of the green room, please. Yes. Oh.
Number 8. Let's do it.
Guillermo.
Yeah.
No. Guillermo. Guillermo.
Oh, hi, Jimmy.
Hi, why aren't you in here working, Guillermo?
I am there working, Jimmy. Look at the doors.
Yeah. No, that isn't you at the door.
It's not me.
No, it's not you.
Oh, I guess I called wrong in today.
You
Who
called-
wants to run our show?
All right. Guillermo Clone, would you mind giving the real Guillermo a ride home tonight?
You got it.
Okay, thank you. Very good.
Funny but not so funny considering the damage this is doing to the image of Nigeria internationally. Ayo Shogun wrote tweet and said, please show some respect for the Nigerian president. Don't clown about his clone and don't clone around our clown. From Ayo Shogun wrote, we saw that tweet. From P_Love, Buhari has made Nigeria a material for global comedy. Nigerians reacting to this issue. Tune Jazz tweet and said, Nigerians have become a laughing stock to the whole world. And then we saw more commentary yesterday. Okonkwo_Bath. This is so sad. It is our responsibility to respect the office of the president. This is a joke taken too far. From Okonkwo_Bath, tweeting from Maria Ugoji. Even Jimmy Kimmel is joking about Buhari and Jubril. See how this man has disregarded us. As if being Nigerian wasn't hard enough. We have to deal with this sad joke of the president. From Ariel Ugoji tweeting yesterday. From Yemi Fash, your president was featured on Jimmy Kimmel. He has taken Nigeria to the next level of international mockery. Yemi Fash tweeting, and also from Twitter user Zulki77, that Jimmy Kimmel show wasn't mocking Buhari, was actually highlighting how ludicrous the rumors are. It's quite funny seeing so many people miss that. Well, to believe the clone rumor to start with, you'd have had to suppress your intellectual capabilities till the lowest. Reactions yesterday, and also the Washington Post in a story said, sounds like something a clone would say. This is what the Washington Post posted yesterday in the report they filed on this issue. This was how they captioned it on Twitter. And from that issue, we move on to the National Assembly. Legislative aides were protesting yesterday. They were chanting, no alert, no sitting, as Senate President Bukola Saraki tried to address them. Let's take a look at how that is generating some commentary in the Nigerian social media. Twitter user Jubril Egawa tweeting at Mr_Jags said, Flash, legislative aides protesting against NAS Nigeria leadership today embarrassed the Senate President Bukola Saraki with chants of no alert, no sitting, as he tries to address them over their unpaid allowances. This video is courtesy of The Cable. Let's take a look at the video and the comments that followed. Okay, chance of no alert, no sitting. The Senate President tried to address them, but they wouldn't listen to him. Yesterday, legislative aides at the National Assembly protesting, chanting, no alert, no sitting. They want to get paid. They've not been paid yet. And then the Senate President tried to address them, but it kind of backfired. Commentary from Lawale Olaoye tweeting said that, well, the man thinks legislative aides are Kwara State civil workers that tolerate and condone such. Reactions yesterday from Oladejo_Amusat. Ordinary legislative aides, Saraki cannot manage by paying their salaries as at when due, and he says he wanted to grow Nigeria. I see deception at the highest level. Never again. And from Mr. Kemi tweeting at O_Osai, tweeting said, somebody that couldn't get NAS working again wants to get Nigeria working. These jokes write themselves. From Osai tweeting yesterday. Let's take a look at more from Babastunde. The protest has nothing to do with Bukola Saraki, as many are wrongly purporting online. It's about the clerk of the National Assembly, and the right step has been taken by SP Bukola Saraki by directing the clerk to do the needful thing before this coming Friday. These were the commentary that we saw yesterday. We move on to Instagram, where we saw this video trending. A case of jungle justice. A staff made to lie inside a gutter for stealing his pregnant boss's phone today in Agege, Lagos. This happened yesterday. Let's take a look at the video and the comments that followed. But why do Nigerians like to take laws into their hands? Why didn't they just hand him over to the police or something? Precious Stone _Foods. This is inhuman. And tomorrow, same people will be in church shouting Holy Ghost fire. Maureen _Cereal. See them sinners throwing the first stone to their fellow sinners. From Slim Girls and Rock. Everybody not thief. Now only the one with them catch. See the way that one is hitting his head. More comments from Omti. If only Nigerians will be bold enough to do same to politicians instead of hailing them after they loot millions. From Victoria Fred Associates. If he stole anything, he should be handed over to the police and not be punished through self-help. It is against his fundamental human rights. We move on to another issue that was also trending on Instablog Nigeria yesterday. Driver causes traffic congestion while beating his conductor for peeing on the bus yesterday at the Lekki toll gate in Lagos. I think this actually happened on Monday. The drama you see in Lagos and that also filters into the Nigerian social media. Let's take a look. I think I was expecting to see real blows there. I didn't get to see those blows. Smooshy _D. Cameraman is just laughing kiki, instead of dropping camera and separating fight. Live Kelson. I can tell why the driver was pissed by conductor pissing on the bus. They should just settle this peacefully. Real Boy 20, the driver is right. If everybody can be like the driver, Nigeria at large will be a neat place. And then last few comments on this issue, Chidiandi, Nigerians are a peculiar breed of people. There are no duplicates of us anywhere worldwide. XX Lean, this video is still funny. I can't even lie. Yoruba guys can make matcha, no power to fight. Adaobi Nwaduke's tweeting said the same hand they will use to give change. Well, on this note, we wrap up Kakaaki Social this morning. Follow the conversation on all our social media platforms at Kakaaki Social on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kakaaki Social. I am Ohimaya Maiza, your anchor on the segment. Kakaaki Social returns tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Handing you over back now to Chiko Dinaka and Utive.